Eddie, I'm with you to the end.
You had everything, and you watched it slip through your powerless little fingers like the sands of time.
How do you think that feels?
So what do you want to do about it? Sometimes, kid, you gotta fight. You take the fight to them.
Every pit holds the promise of a mighty tree. Be the pit, Poe. Be the pit.
Our therapy enables the brain to repair itself.
And what about Caesar? Where does he fit in?
You mean increased intelligence?
This is wrong, Will.
It works.
Long ago,
Jesus said to his disciples, "When you pray, say, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." From the corners of the grey matter, the brain, along Imagination Street at Fantasy Avenue, there emerged a dragon, the old man.
I don't like where we're at right now. I told y'all I'm the greatest of all time, and I meant it.
To become your best version, you want to let go of the versions that you have created for yourself over the years, the versions based on experiences, beliefs, and most importantly, external validation. Destroy them all and their narratives. Release them from the primitive roles that you assigned them.
Destination, Stygian Penal Colony, Hades Universe.
You're basically fracking the central finite curve to flush out a version of yourself.
I just took those wasted energies, made me faster, smarter, stronger.
Protection of self-image, maintaining control, defending against threats, driven by fear, attachment, and the need for validation. Terminate them before they terminate you.
Yo, we need help.
I'm here to offer help in hand. For those who wish to stop you are everywhere. The emotions of the past. My job is to identify them, calling them out one after the other. From the basics to begin, fortifying the body, shedding old skin like the serpent. The man has spoken. Guess this is an opportune time to carry out some assassinations. Hold up, there's a new hitman in town. Time heals no wounds. What is called healing is a misguided sense of forgetfulness. For the emotions that hurt one in the past have been forgotten, and the environment they are in at the moment triggers not those emotions. Tell me, in this instance, have they really healed? For healing to happen, one will want to transcend beyond the emotional baggage and become the best version of thyself, overcoming the ego, the constant search of the inevitable dissatisfaction to become the one. Suddenly, in the midst of the vast darkness, there was light, his silver beard now shining like the sun. This is the creation of man, the evolution of man, and the work begins, showing no mercy, for no mercy is expected in return. The dons and Diso are not as kind to a weak body. This is next level military training, thanks to my teacher. And as the Englishman say, when the student is ready, a teacher will surely present himself. From strengthening of wrists to stomach crunches to cracking walnuts, this is hardcore mercenary training, David Goggins training. For the enemy is treacherous, and basics are fundamental. You must know the importance of basics. Without them, all your work is a waste of time. More and more wrist training, stomach crunches, and walnut cracking. Did you expect it to be easy? The old man said to shed the old skin like a serpent, not to do a paint job chameleon style. Again.
I will be the one.
The first on the list is the troublemaker, the self-sabotaging version, who the punish on him and the emotions he brings forth, guilt and self-judgment. Bottom line, lesson learned. Zero self-criticism. That is the only way to grow, and be wary of the triggers that hide therein. The triggers have one goal and one goal only, to keep the trouble doubled. Keep the accounts from the before times replaying and rewinding. Talk of torture and victimization. Do not even start with me on what happens in an instance when they succeed. A life sentence of torture, depression, and meaninglessness.
Looks like I've taken another turn for the worse. Oh, things went downhill from there.
It's not like anyone would want that, is it? Now the challenge is yet to come, and a new can of worms have just been opened, and a can of worms presents the ego, and all the storms that comes with it. Remember the training, the basics, good.
The energy of life goes in a circle. He said, until I find my center, my circle will never be whole.
How do I kill him? You came here for me. Now I'm here for you.
What happens when one finds out that their greatest enemy is themselves, that they are the beginning and the end of all their troubles, and the only difference between the two contrasts is their choices.
Stand back. I'm gonna kick my butt.
That is when the actual dance begins. Ground zero, the fight against the ego. He operates from a place of luck. He needs to be terminated as many times until success. This is war, and not an easy one, for the matter of fact. Away with the satisfaction and sufficiency. Away with the constant quest of satisfaction elsewhere. The experience next after this. Reacting from each movement from a state of luck. A time has come to start responding to each movement from a state of prior fulfillment. This movement is all there is. No more using these movements as a means to the next.
Inner peace. Inner peace. Inner peace.
The ego must fall for there to be only one. This is legendary. A moment of truth, a historic moment, and it will take all the energy that there is in the present. Inner peace. Body, mind, soul. More so, one will want to give attention in the moments of presence. Genesis chapter 1 verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them.
There comes a time in every man's life where you have to make a sacrifice.
Ye